Yes! I always have coffee when I watch Radar. You know that.
Of course I do, sir.
Everybody knows that.
Of course we do, sir!
Hi, everybody. Psychoro here. It is... I just wanted to be sure. It's Wednesday, June 21st. Now, moving forward, I think I'm going to use the Mr. Coffee sound clip from Spaceballs to signal to you guys whenever I pull an all-nighter. I don't know what the fuck, man. If I'm not up... Hold on a second. Let me eloquently put this. If I don't wake up early, and I mean early, like 4:15 early, or let's just say, if I should just so happen to wake up past 9:30, I'm fucked. I'm using very colorful language here because yesterday it was 11:15, and this happens to me all the time. I missed gym yesterday. Wednesday is my off day. I probably should have went this morning, but then I don't want my training to interfere. It's a slippery slope of a conversation. So yeah, I woke up early yesterday, like 6 o'clock. No, I set my alarm for like 4:05, and like an idiot, I snoozed and I losed. So when they say you snooze, you lose. So it's like 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock, I just keep turning over my phone. I'll get up in a minute. 11:15. And I'm like, shit. So I had a great stream yesterday. Finished Halo 4. Go about playing some Friday the 13th because I'm obsessed with it now. And that's going to be the starting monologue of today. And, you know, it's about 11 o'clock and a lady and I are like, let's go. Turn off the TV at 11:30, which is another problem I have. I need to go to bed. When I get in bed, I'm going to go to bed. It's 11 o'clock, and unrealistically, I want to be up at 4:05 in the morning. It's 11:45. Let me shut off the television. I got to stop doing that. And I laid there. I laid there for a good, like, half an hour, trying to, like, ease my mind and be like, all right, I need to sleep. I need to sleep. I need to sleep. I need to sleep. Fuck. 45 minutes went by. I'm not sleeping. I've been up for about 25 hours and 15 minutes. You eventually get used to it. I mean, this isn't something I like doing. Every time I roll out of bed, when I'm pulling an all-nighter, I'm like... And I come down here, and there's nothing else to do. And I'm like, God damn. Because, you know, your brain, it's like, it's 1 in the morning, dude. I should be sleeping right now. So you kind of feel lost. And just like Tyler Durden's character, well, Edward Norton, the actor, said in Fight Club, when you suffer from insomnia, everything is a copy of a copy. I think he says it twice. I do not suffer from insomnia. I'm going to sleep very well tonight. I'm going to be up early tomorrow morning for the gym. Got an eye doctor appointment tomorrow, too. All before the stream, so don't worry about it. So, yeah, I'm running off of an all-nighter. Now, I wanted to start the stream off with that, and I wanted to officially begin by saying I have been, for the past 5 days now, start counting today, I have become vehemently obsessed with Friday the 13th. Now knowing what's going on with the game. And there's a point to this. I'm not just rambling about Friday the 13th. Trying to beat a dead horse. We all know what's going on. I think people are more than aware of the circumstance, and everybody agrees that I believe it's between the writer. It's Sean S. Cunningham and somebody else. I honestly don't really care. I watched a couple of videos this morning on it as I was not sleeping, and whatever they're going through, it comes down to who created Friday the 13th. Okay, we all know who created it. Sean Cunningham. You look at the history of it. And we all knew this before the fucking lawsuit started. It's a fucking shit show, okay? We all know the story of Friday the 13th. But regardless of where the legal standings are right now and what's going on, the fact that two grown men are getting greedy. I would like to think no. I know for a fact that it's about the money. Who owns the franchise owns the license, and who owns the license gets a majority of the pie. There still are a lot of Friday the 13th things floating out around there, or floating around out there. Sorry, my speech. You had the Blu-ray box set. You still have the game making sales, even though we can't officially get any new content. It's a legal debacle because somebody isn't getting enough money. And who suffers? We do. And as I've said multiple times throughout many occasions, between streaming on Saturday and Monday, all about Friday the 13th, it's a goddamn shame that this game is going to be shut down. It's funny, I'm talking about Friday the 13th and looks nice, doesn't it? But I love Destiny. It's whatever. I will always be playing Destiny. I'm not as into it this season. Even that doesn't mean I don't like the game anymore. But I talked about various multiple times throughout the past couple of days. It's like I'm a broken record. I'm a broken record. I'm just a broken record. That's how I sound. But it needs to be made clear that we're going to lose something truly special. Not only are the people behind it passionate and super enthusiastic about Friday the 13th. I mean, you go through this game. It's jank. Again, the films are jank. The game emulates what the films do, okay? You just look at the level of detail in, like, Higgins Haven, or Hackensack, or Pinehurst, or Camp Crystal Lake. It's like you feel like you're in the game. You're in the game. You feel like you're in the film. You go, like, I was putzing around this morning for a while. Again, I couldn't sleep. And I keep on forgetting that Tommy Jarvis's room is, like, painstakingly recreated, down to the masks. Corey Feldman played young Tommy Jarvis in Friday the 13th. And, like, you see his masks. He was into horror, so, like, he was into creating stuff. I need to rewatch all the Friday films. But, like, you look at this and you're like, dude, this is exactly how it was in the film. Or you look at the counselors and how they are essentially like, they're kind of like a cheapo legality recreation. Because, like, Victoria from Final Fantasy Christ. Final Friday the 13th Fantasy 7. I'm gonna be shot later. But in all seriousness, you watch Friday the 13th Part 7 and you see Victoria. I fucking hate her character. And she's a counselor in a game. It doesn't look exactly like her, but you're like, that's Victoria. Or you look at Fox, who legally she gave her rights over to the game developer. Or you look at Sheldon, or, you look at all the iterations of Jason and, like, how painstakingly recreated the interior of his cabin was. Now, this is exactly how I felt about it up until this morning. Because I'm like, dude, we're missing out on something true. And I was looking at it through the lens of the game itself, even though it's offline, you're still able to enjoy it, which was the purpose of me streaming it, to showcase how I'm preserving it. So this morning, I'm like, you know what? Let me just try playing some games on the Xbox version. I was actually able to log in. Now that I've been doing more research, it turns out that it's really hard to consistently log in to Ilphonic and Gun Media servers. Whomever does the server work, I don't know. But Ilphonic or Gun Media, you could log into their servers, and all of the games are peer-to-peer. So the only thing that sucks is, say if Jason is the host of the lobby, and he's getting frustrated because he's not really a fan. He's just like, oh, what a cool. Wait, fucks the whole lobby. Everybody gets booed, and we need to rekey. Or if, say, a counselor, which I'm pretty sure I did this accidentally, like, I'm a counselor running around and I die, and I don't feel like spectating for another 15-ish minutes, because I'm usually the first few to die. So I'm like, I quit begrudgingly. I don't even think about it. I could potentially send everybody back to the main menu. So we could still play the game, but it's peer-to-peer, since Ilphonic and Gun Media shut the servers down. Shut the dedicated servers down. So this is where everything I've been talking about now stings even further. There were 2 games I played which I will never forget. And the first game was amazing. And unfortunately, after we completed it, we repopulated a lobby, and the game disconnected. It was weird. But there was this 9-year-old kid, and he's like, I want to kill people, but I'm not going to swear. And like, the kid was no older than 9 years old, but we just started conversing, and we ended up just chatting back and forth for the entire 20 minutes. We stayed next to each other as we were running around. It was amazing. And it's cool because there's proximity VoIP chat, so like, you know, if I'm like la 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 and I'm running towards another counselor, you're eventually going to hear me as I get closer to you. And this kid was just, he's a 9-year-old. 9-year-olds can be a little abrasive and annoying, but he was, I have a high tolerance for that, so I was enjoying it. But what I will never forget, and this here is just, it stings so hard, man. Knowing that you had a passionate team of developers who really gave a shit about what they were working on. And it's out of their control. And there were some interviews recently with the guys in charge of all of it, and they're like, dude, like, this is probably one of the hardest things we've had to deal with. Now, it wasn't all the devs that said that. I think it was the founder or like the project manager, whomever. These guys were just talking about how it really affected them. And you don't see that in today's gaming landscape. Like Nintendo, they don't give a fuck. I fucking hate Nintendo's business practices. I love their games. I hate the business practice. Now, of course, the games are from like Eiji Aonuma and a director. That's not Nintendo. Nintendo is in charge and they publish it. So I don't have any ill will or foul towards the Nintendo devs. I cannot stand their business practices. But anyway, I digress. Get into another lobby, and we all just start chatting again. And one thing I noticed is like the temperament in all the lobbies is actually pretty chill. Like there was this Russian dude in a few games prior to this, just like, and everyone and I are like, what the fuck, dude? And they're like, yo, that means he's gonna kill you in Russian. This is pretty funny. But I forget what map it was, but I spawn in, and like the cabin is on like a little peninsula, not an island, peninsula. So I go in there and all that, and like this guy runs Fox. This person was playing as Fox, but it was a dude, and I'm like, hey, it's Fox, what's up? He goes, dude, like I just ran into Jason, the retro Jason, and like I told him how much I love Halloween, and he let me go, and I'm like, that's amazing. So we start chatting and we're running along. I mean, we're looking for, we're ransacking through all the drawers and cabinets and like, you know, like bathroom corners looking for like the gas tank and the battery. And like, you can see I'm just really excited about this. And like, I'm looking for the keys, looking for the fuse. I'm like, yo, you need a med pack. I drop him a med pack because I have the dual med pack. I'm sorry, dual med pack usage with the start of one. So as soon as I get a spare med pack, I drop him for something. He's like, oh, thanks, man. Yeah. And then, you know, since it's retro Jason, which looks like Friday the 13th from the NES, he's purple with the light blue mask. It's on the video I uploaded to you. Shameless plug. So he comes towards me, and I'm like, dude, that's amazing. Oh, my God. And he grabs me. And I'm like, dude, this is so awesome. I'm being grabbed by my childhood. And suddenly, we just click, and we're like 2 peas in a pod. Like, it's, oh, my God, dude. I'm about to get misty-eyed. But it reminds me of when my man Dave and I grew up together, idolizing Friday the 13th. I was actually thinking back, like, we used to play Jason so, like, we'd give one another, like, 5 minutes to hide, and, like, we'd have to go and stalk each other, like, oh my God. And then, like, we had the NES game, and Dave brought over his VHS cassettes, and I copied them. This game is special to me, man, you know? And again, I don't want to keep harping on it, but it's a very good example of what happens when greed gets in the way. We could talk about that with Destiny here. We could talk about that with Overwatch and how they're charging for single-player content now. It's a true. It really is a true. It's truly a shame. Sorry, but again, I digress. Going back to this kid, we were just talking about like how awesome it was to play Friday the 13th on the NES, and how he said he was playing the game since it first came out, and he fucking loves it, and he's really sad to see the game. And the kid next to me, he's like, yeah, dude, I love this game, man. You know, I don't have, like, all these skins and everything. But, you know, I love playing this game, and it's really cool because, like, such and such is my favorite Friday the 13th movie. But this one guy and I, this retro Jason, we just connected on another level. And it's just, I could literally start crying over this. It's such a goddamn shame that us truly passionate people, some really good people out there, good people today are just so hard to come by. And just talking to this guy and hearing him talk like I do about how passionate I am about it. And in the back of my mind, as I was just giddy as a schoolgirl. It's like in the back of my mind, Friday the 13th is going to shut down next year, motherfucker! It's as great as it is to have the complete edition available to play. Just like with Halo Reach, as I was talking about, that human element that is so good in Halo Reach, instead of it being a story, it's the people not going to be able to play. And I will never forget this. I added the kid to my friends list. John? He has a really particular name. I'm gonna recognize him by his Preston. The dude was just awesome. The dude was just so awesome. Yeah, dude, this skin is so cool. And it was even cooler because I grabbed him and we started talking. And you know, if you're holding a weapon as a counselor and Jason grabs you, you drop the weapon. So I picked up my weapon. I'm like, dude, don't worry, I'm not going to attack you. And like Fox shows up and she's aiming her shotgun. The guy's like, yo, man, are we cool? I'm like, oh no, he's cool. You're gonna have to shoot me, but you can't because it's not programmed. And he's like, dude, knock my mask off. And I'm like, well, I don't think Vanessa has a big enough strength for that. And he goes, dude, don't forget about ready stance. I'm like, that's right. And he goes, here, swing at me. It was mind-blowing because, you know, when you see Jason, normally you run. But instead, there was a mega nerd fan like I am about it. And we just connected. And, you know, closing this monologue out, like, you know, I don't want to talk for too long. I always monologue for like 20 minutes. I feel like an opening of a Conan O'Brien episode, just like 3 times longer. But this is why I love streaming so much. You know, and again, I could be making more money elsewhere, but I'm not wasting my time here. And if I was to quit tomorrow, or right now, if I was to just like, bye, see you later, you know, and call it quits and just bye everybody, that goes against everything I stand for. But streaming or personal training or even gaming with like some of our favorite games, Destiny, Friday the 13th, now that it works, right? Or, you know, you're into Fortnite and you play with your friends, or Halo, it's LAN parties and system like. It's about that conversation and just, I know this sounds a little cheesy, but being with people, you really do. And that's what was important about arcades back in the day, which is another thing we don't have anymore. Thanks to the digital age and things we don't own anymore. I mean, arcades are like that. You paid 50 cents a play, right? But that was a different day and era. But there was just like this subconscious social bonding that happened that we didn't realize, but now we look back on so fondly, right? And even though, you know, we have Xbox Live or PlayStation Network, NSO, Nintendo Switch Online, whatever, you still do communicate with people just like I did through Friday the 13th. Or Destiny or whatever. Like I raided Vault of Glass last week, actually. Hold on a sec. I got a good fate for you. With Firefly. But anyway. You know, inadvertently, you're forming relationships, or you're making a friend, or you're connecting with people. And, you know, even though streaming is a little different from going to the arcade or doing couch co-op, but the ideology is the same, is you are communicating with people and you're bonding over something that is either important or special to you, or you both have an interest in. I like how the music is swelling that I'm talking about this. But this moment that I had, this micro moment that was, that the game got kicked, which was unfortunate because we were talking and suddenly went back to the main menu. I'm like, what the fuck? And that's why we added each other as friends. But in this, I would say 4-minute moments, I'll never forget it. And I connected with somebody who was equally, or if not more passionate than I. And that's amazing to me. And just like when I have my awesome audience members come on in here, and one makes just a fucking... Dukes, I love you, man. this is incredible. This is awesome. I got a scarf, or people in my Discord, nice little tight community, you know, they'll lurk a lot. Like he does 3D printing, like he'll share his projects. Or Happy Boy Mira, Happy Main as he's known as now. He'll always be Mira. That's his name. His handle, I should. You know, he's passionate about cooking. He's going to culinary school and he like talks about stuff, like how his hands are sore from chopping vegetables all day. Trying to like get pirate attire because he's big into like pirates and all the lore behind them and like real life history. Like we're connecting over this stuff and it blows my mind. And that's what makes streaming great. I could sit and talk about this stuff all day, and then it's even better when more people come on in. And we just share this passion. That's what streaming's all about, man. Amazing. It's such an amazing thing, isn't it? And people overlook that. People are just like, oh, I play Fortnite. Shut up, scrub. Get good. It's like, nah, dude. Communicate. Know people. It's really hard in this day and age to do so, but you'd be surprised when you, like, I wouldn't say open up, but when you start communicating and you're on the same level. It really is. And again, hats off to Friday the 13th. I'm truly saddened to hear and be a part of what's going on. And, there's a lot of other people out there. I was actually talking about this in the multiple games I had. Not just these two, which were really striking to me, I'll never forget, but like games before that. Like, I was just talking with them. Like, dude, it really sucks that this is all happening. And everyone was just bemoaning and being like, yeah, dude. Fuck. So sad. So, Friday the 13th, man. I'm not trying to beat a dead horse, but it truly is the best current example of what happens when greed gets in the way and it ruins it for everybody. And the fact that litigation just isn't fun for anybody at all. And litigation because of greed. I'm pretty sure the two guys involved, they're just like, how do I get a bigger slice of the pie? That's what it comes down to, man. And there's that saying that goes, hey, people who don't have money complain the most. It's like, yeah, dude, because a majority of everything we earn and own, first of all, what we own isn't really ours anymore outside of our homes and our clothing, all these like quantifiable things, but like, media and gaming and all that stuff, it's digital. We don't own it, and all this money between everything, like this is going to become a complete conversation. The money isn't going where it should, and too many of the wrong people are getting too much. What about us? We're suffering. Really a shame. So now with that off my chest, I really had to talk about that, man. Really had to talk about that. Let's see what's up in the land of Destiny. Oh my god! So, what do we got? Maybe the Drifter. He goes to the deep dungeon, okay? Let's go to the tower. Like, and I'm not... I hope this doesn't come off in, like, a dickhead way, but, like... I'm really not in the mood for Destiny today. Because I want to play more Friday the 13th. But I do love my Destiny. It's not that I don't want to play. It's just my mind is elsewhere right now. Like whenever I play D2, it's like a date. So I got to make sure I'm playing at my best so I can go into PvP and kick some ass. Yeah, we're just gonna do some simple PvE stuff. So it's not like I don't want to be here. No. Please, don't take it that way. I always want to be here and playing Destiny. But just with all the rumblings of Friday the 13th and like playing Halo games and all that stuff, like you get taken out of your element and then you get back into it, and at first it's like, oh, I'm back here again. And then you get used to it and you settle. But yeah, man, like after that encounter in Friday the 13th today. It meant a lot to me, and it's truly heartbreaking to see other passionate fans out there suffer equally. Like we're not alone, but why must we suffer like this? It's like C-3PO said to R2-D2, we were meant to suffer. Such a shame. Anyway, let's see what some vendors have. I'm not jonesing for any PvP. Again, I have to be in the headspace for that because, even though I would say I'm like a hardcore casual, even though I'm a hardcore casual, I gotta be in the right headspace. Because when I go into PvP, my mantra is play your best, win or lose. And I have been on the losing side of many games where my KD was astronomically high, and I'm happy with it. But, oh wow, ready? Thank you, clan. Holy shit, you guys are killing. Another one? Fuck, man. All right. But you know, I gotta be in the right headspace. I like to focus. I don't fuck around. I'm just not in that headspace today. And if I would probably go in, it'd take like a couple of games to warm up. I don't want to do the PvP thing. Maybe next time. What I'm thinking to do, however, and again, not to beat on this dead horse, I think we all get the point but I think it would be fun to actually stream Friday the 13th. Now, I'm initially hesitant because some people could be really abrasive. I don't like to use the term lucky, but I was very fortunate, and I got really lucky to be able to play with some truly cool people. You know, a little cursing here and there, whatever. But I was very fortunate to have had the experiences I did. So I was thinking, like, in the back of my head, I was like, sure, stream Friday 13th. But I don't know if I'm going to get the same, I don't know if I'm going to get the same result. And also, too, like, the servers could be a little finicky. And again, I'm not trying to, you know, throw shade in streaming Friday 13th in its direction. But there's a lot of, like, variables in the equation that could affect stream. So I think I'm just going to have to shut the fuck up. Sorry, shut the fuck up and do it! Is this even a good one? I just want it because of the weapon. You know, I'm going to buy it. Take it easy. I already had it. So, there is a lot of room for error in Friday the 13th. Again, the dedicated servers are shut down. The dedicated servers are shut down. So, there may be some growing pains. So, we'll see. We'll see. I'm leaning like 60 yes, 40% no. So, maybe on Fridays, but it just goes to show you how much I love Friday the 13th, right? I wear my Friday the 13th shirts and pajama pants. I wear pajama pants, okay? I work from home. Don't judge. You do the same shit if you could. Or you already do. I always wear my Friday the 13th t-shirt and pair of pajama pants on Friday. So I was thinking, I'm like, that's a perfect segue. Alright. So let's see here. Lord Salad.
Light versus light.
Yeah, man, like, I love my PvP to pieces, but I already have everything. As you can see here, nothing is grayed out. I could spend all the engrams I want to get rolls on all these weapons. Yeah, even that's legacy decoding or legacy gear. Now focus decoding, sorry. I earned all that and I earned all these weapons. So like, yeah, I'm just not in the mood. Put your pants back on.
I enjoy our time together.
Okay, you're still complimenting me after I turn you down. No, but seriously, like, I'm not in the headspace for PvP right now. I'm still reeling from the fact that Friday the 13th is being taken away. It's just, I get attached to this shit, man. Alright, so, let's Gorbit, as we all used to say. My bros, let's Gorbit. And, let's see what the seasonal stuff is. Actually, oh, I already have my shit on. Okay, so I unlocked, well, I got the remaining pieces of armor for transmog here. And I could now go the fully decked out Vault of Glasslook. This brings me back. That's actually kind of... yeah, that's all. So let's see for a second here. I always go for a particular set of shaders. So we got Reef Made. That's the alternate to Melchizedek Bramble. Yeah, it's literally the same. Let's see what Cursor of X-Chrome looks like. Kind of weird. Oh, shit, no wonder. I'm on the wrong... I meant to do this. That's what... Whoa, look at the thing! You know what? That actually doesn't look that bad. The cloak, no. But all the rest, yes. Now, this is cool, because this is like Praetorian here. And then this is, Ascendant, Mercury, and Precursor. It's Curse of Osiris stuff. Dude, that actually looks really good. I like the muted look here. That's awesome. Alright. So, we already have our PvE gear on. Now, according to the Destiny Grapevine... Heard it through the grapevine... I'm gonna be so fucked later with sleep. Ah! There is actually a really cool cutscene to check out. And it drops some pretty heavy lore bombs. So let's see what it's all about, shall we? Now, Astacross, for those who don't know, he's like one of the... I think he's currently the biggest Destiny 2 streamer. He just has a great personality, man. He seems like a really, like, chill dude. I love that. Seems like a guy you just want to hang out with. But, I watched his, when was it? Diablo Through the Eyes of a Destiny Player. Lark, what's up, man? How you doing? And I watched that Diablo video, and then I also watched his reaction to... There is a lore master out there called My Name is Fife. Everybody in the Destiny community knows who he is. Even if you're not really into Destiny, you know of this guy. Well, if you're casually into Destiny. I got some catching up to do here in Destiny. Friday the 13th, like, totally took me by surprise. Thank you. Yeah, dude, I gotta say, you certainly are inspiration for posting more to YouTube, but not in the traditional sense, because I started by posting all of my streams, and those are hours long, so if I'm not getting the views I would like, I mean, it's 3-hour stream, you know what I mean? So I found myself, and I'm totally influenced by Conan O'Brien here. I grew up idolizing Conan O'Brien throughout my entire high school into young adult years. And thank you, by the way. And he always started off the stream just like any late night guy, but Conan was special to me. He would start off with, you know, monologue and opening jokes and shit. And I kind of take inspiration from that because I've noticed the more I've been uploading, the more I start a stream off with a monologue. And I'm like, well, if I'm going to start a stream off with a monologue, why don't I just clip it and post it to YouTube? And here we are. Yeah, dude, the whole Friday the 13th debacle sucks. And that's why, like, I'm not in a headspace for Destiny today. It's not that I don't want to be here, as I said. It's just that I've been focusing on other things. So, I love my Destiny, man. I will always love this game. For more worse than better, especially with the fact it's live service. But, it's just such a good game. Its legacy is just stuff of legends, man. Especially with Bungie. But the whole Friday the 13th thing sucks, man. And I was talking about this before you dropped in. Where I had one... I'm going to put the controller down here, and I'm going to flail my glimmer guns. The name of the Friday the 13th game when you're playing online is... You have a lobby of 8 people, 7 counselors, 1 Jason. You are selected at random. If you're going to be Jason or a counselor. So you have like a 12% chance. So... I spawn in... I'm never going to forget this. I spawn on in and I'm on like this little like archipelago. Or no, peninsula. Sorry, I'm on a peninsula. And I rummage through the drawers and I come out. And there's the character Fox. It's this guy playing as a female. I'm playing as Nessa. She's like the athlete. She runs really fast. And he's running towards me and it's cool because you have proximity chat. So he's like, dude, Jason's over there. But he let me go because I told him how much I loved Halloween and Michael Myers. And I'm like, that's amazing. And he goes, yeah, man, he's around there. So I'm like, all right, well, let's go together. And we're just chit-chatting. And I'm like, yeah, dude, Halloween's awesome. He goes, yeah, dude, like, I love Friday the 13th part, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I love Michael Myers. Freddy Krueger is pretty cool, too. So as we get to the cabin where he ran from, remember that the person who is playing as Jason has like a stinger. It's an audio stinger that plays. And when you're playing as the retro Jason, which is just like Friday the 13th on NES, he's all purple with like bluish skin for his forearms that are through his sleeves and his mask. If you're playing as that retro Jason, he has his own musical swell, his own stinger. So I hear it for the first time because I don't really play online that much. Dude, oh my god, that sounds amazing. And he turns the corner and here's like Friday the 13th Part 3 Jason looking like the NES iteration. He runs up to me and he goes, "What's up, buddy?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, dude!" Like he has his hand on my throat. He's gonna kill my counselor, and I'm like, "Dude, your Jason looks so cool. I really love the NES game." And he puts me down because if you don't like tap the button as a counselor or Jason doesn't prompt to kill fast enough, you're automatically released. So he goes, "Yeah, man, I love this skin. I use it all the time." And I'm like, "Dude, I love Friday the 13th for the NES. That is so amazing." And I was just like, I turned my flashlight on. The left bumper is a flashlight. And I'm like going around his character. And I'm like, "Looks so cool. It's amazing that like Ilphonic paid tribute like this." And he goes, "Yeah, dude, it really sucks that this game is going offline, man. This whole legal shit sucks." And me and this random person had this moment. And it was just so comforting because I grew up idolizing these films, Friday the 13th films. My man Dave and I, like I've known Dave since the 4th grade, and we hung out literally like all the time until like freshman year of high school because that's when I moved a few towns away. And just talking to other like fellow passionate gamers, it makes my eyes well up, man. You know, and it just sucks because yes, I can play Friday the 13th offline through the custom edition that I modded it, and that's incredible. But when the servers are shut down, unless if you're doing system link with your friends locally, like that human element that's magical is not going to be there, and that's what makes the game so amazing. Like, dude, I played at least like 8 games this morning because I'm pulling an all-nighter, and like out of the 8 games I played, like 3 of them fully connected. Like the one with that cool Friday the 13th kid, who's on my friends list now. We were disconnected because now that it's peer-to-peer, since I shut dedicated servers off, the host left, and it just dissolved the entire fucking lobby. But it was just incredible to me that, you know, again, you had another truly passionate nerd out there. We bonded, and it was so amazing. And even like all the lobbies, everybody was just really cool. Granted, there were a few like, you know, lightly abrasive people, but they weren't like, "Yeah, fuck you, fag. Oh yeah, fuck your mom. She's a whore. I fucked that cunt last night." And look, I don't really use harsh language, but I don't use crass language. I think there's a clear distinction. There are some swears I don't like to use, okay? I think we all know what a few of those are. And then there's just some stuff I don't like to call people because I feel it's too crass. Like, unless if a woman deserves to be called a cunt, don't call her that. That's just very mean. Unless if she just really deserves it and she just fucking sucks and you need to put her in her place. Yeah, you say that. But you know, you play Call of Duty, you play shooters, people are abrasive like that. Not one motherfucking individual was like that. Everybody was really chill. Everybody was laughing their ass off. Like one of the first games I connected to, this guy was from Australia. He goes, "Yeah, no, I can't do an Australian accent." He goes, "Yo, do you have a bunnies out there?" And I'm like, "Bunnies, like Easter rabbits?" He goes, "Nah, dude, it's like an Australian hardware store." I'm like, "Oh, like Home Depot?" No, we don't have a bunnies out here. He goes, "Yeah, I like bunnies. They actually serve breakfast there." And I'm like, "Are you like pulling my chain? Are you serious?" He goes, "Nah, dude, they got some good food there too." I'm like, "All right, cool." People were just so awesome. But yeah, that just summarizing again, man, those thoughts and those streams just had to be said, you know. And I've been yeah, exactly, man, you know. And that's the thing, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. What I love, you know, may or may not be loved by somebody else, and maybe more or less passionately, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But just, it's a great game, and we're gonna lose. Well, its soul is gonna be just flushed down the fucking toilet, but it's still playable. But that human element's not gonna be there, man. And that's what that game's all about.
Saladin Forge. To what do I owe the pleasure? Just thinking about the bad old days, like you said. And that bar you used to tend at the base of Felwinter Peak. You went by Wu Ming, as I recall. Made some coin selling drinks to the Iron Lords.
Saladin's shaking the
Spent
Drifter down.
hiring them to do jobs on the side. Remember all of that?
Dude, the Drifter's a hustler. Come on.
I remember. You left out the part where you threatened to burn it down.
Maybe I should have. I never asked you why you ran that little operation. What did you stand to gain?
With how your pack of wolves tipped their bartender? Not much. That place never got too busy, but I had my regulars, and they all had their problems. Some of them just weren't that easy to see from on top of a mountain. Maybe I wanted to call them to your attention.
Ah, so you had a better perspective.
Not better, just different.
I suppose I can see
Excuse
the
me.
value in that.
Everything's got value, old wolf. You just gotta know where to look.
Are we done in a second? Okay. Like music, there's such thing as good and bad music. Well, I mean, Shania Twain's "That Don't Impress Me Much" makes me want to commit suicide whenever I hear that song. I mean, dude, the actual lyric is, "So you Brad Pitt, that don't impress me much." I'm just like, ugh. There's just some shit out there. Like, you know what's interesting is one of my favorite guilty pleasures in all of music. Judge me if you will, I don't care. Ricky Martin's "She Bangs." I wouldn't go as far to say it's terrible, but you listen to it and you're like, this is kind of stupid. But it's so fucking catchy. Talk to me, tell me your name, you look me up like it's all the same. And then the music video is so fucking ridiculous, dude. But the reason why I have a special spot for that song is, I think Entertainment Tonight was doing an interview with Ricky Martin. And we all know what "She Bangs" means, okay? You go to a club, you fuck a hot chick. That's the moral of the story, kids. Just, swoon her a bit, get to know her. Don't, don't do anything bad. Don't bring roofies, please. Soften her up with your charm. Both get a little woozy, both get a little frisky. She bangs, man. So I forget the guy, but he wore the rectangular spectacles, and he had a mustache, like a widow's peak. And he goes, "So, Ricky Martin, your latest song, 'She Bangs,' what's it about?" And this was an actual, on-air interview. And he goes, the song's about, she bangs. That was, that's his verbatim answer. And ever since I heard that, I'm like, I love this song. I have it on my phone. It's not a ringer or anything, but, if I want to do Bluetooth when we're driving up to pick Remy up in, New Hampshire or Mass, I might play it. It's a guilty pleasure. It's not like, dude, it's the best song ever. I don't mind it. And, somebody could, whenever they hear "She Bangs," they want to, pick a box of puppies or something, or, stab a kitten. Or, on the other hand, somebody might hear Shania Twain and it gets them wet. For me, the wet is blood coming out of my ears. God, that song is so bad. Ugh. Anyway. But that's the thing, to each their own, man. And we all cherish and hold things special to us, And it sucks that, in a few cases, more often than not, it's taken away from us. It sucks. Oh, we get to watch a hologram.
What's the word, sister? All this golden age tech is impressive stuff. Almost makes you wonder how they lost back then. You dig?
Talk to me.
About that.
Tell me your name.
If we're looking to win this time, I need Savathun's swamp to wash up.
Living La Vida. Now I have Ricky Martin stuck in my head all day. Fuck!
Cracking skulls and looting halls is your bag, hero. That's why you're headed to her throne world. That pyramid Savvy brought down, it's cut off from the witness. Scorn bigwigs been digging tech we can use out of that burn.
I wish we had a Drifter action figure. You know what I mean?
All you have to
I have all
do
these
is
Destiny
find
figures. There's no
it
Drifter
and
figure.
take it.
Nope.
Then
There's a
you
Saladin
won't
figure.
have
It's
to
really cool.
worry
Looking at
about
it right now.
kit bashing. Easy. Hey, one more thing. Sivu dripping nonsense in your head, too? She's been recounting some of my more heroic exploits. Dark Age's been on my mind. You know how the past is. You pull the trigger and people die, so you don't have to. Then, someone comes along and wants to forgive you for that. Like it's fine. Won't ask what Zivu's judging up for a killer like you. Wouldn't be polite. Thundergun's down there, though.
Making me think of an interesting point.
Pressure's so long. Everybody's looking for cracks. Don't get me
Everyone's
wrong.
looking for crack?
On the table. She's been through it. But I don't think Sloane's looking to be told it's fine. Because it ain't. Because it needs to be ugly to win. And then, you live with it. See you on the other side.
He's an interesting character. So here's the question, right? Murder. I think we don't need to, you know, we really don't need to get into murder, okay? I think we all know what murder is. But scoring on Sabathoon's world? I guess we gotta, hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. Okay, we gotta go to the throne world. So we gotta kill things to get something. So, murder, right? Now, Sai, why the fuck are you talking about murder? You're pulling an all-nighter, or are you going crazy? Are you mad? No, not really. Just need something to talk about, so I don't focus on the fact that I've been up for 26 hours. Let's go to orbit. So, murder. Okay? Mida! So, criminal stealing a car. Unfortunately, somebody gets in the way. He murders them. Steal the car. I mean, it's soul crushing if you just stop and think about it. But that's happened. Now, on the other hand, guy is out in, I don't know, war-torn area, Iraq in the 90s, Ukraine now, or I don't know, World War II, Vietnam, whatever, Korean War, whatever. A guy shoots an enemy soldier in the name of his country. He's murdering somebody, but it's the perspective that shifts the whole conversation around. But like a cop. A cop shoots the dude who murdered the woman to steal her car. Cop shot a criminal. We don't say a cop murdered a criminal, we say a cop shot a criminal. We don't say a criminal shot a woman, we say a criminal murdered a woman. And just like the Drifter said, man, you pull the trigger and forget about it. Like, it's such a really... It's a weird thing to bring up, I know, but just stop and think about that for a second. The perspectives, really. It's interesting stuff. Perspectives. So yeah, you know, we're like, oh, I'm shooting Fallen. I know this got dark, right? Like, I'm shooting Fallen, and I'm shooting Vex, and Hive, and Cabal, and Scorn, and Siva Tech enemies. Rise of Iron. That's fine, I need to level up. Dude, you just, like, murder an entire camp of dregs. Like, what about, like, that cute little dreg kid? He's like, Mommy, when's Daddy coming home? I don't know, he had to go to the forge. He had to go to Archon's forge and smelt. They might be striking later, but, you know. And then, like, they get a teleprompter call. Your husband was murdered by a hunter with, like, throwing knives. And that dreg family is never gonna see that dreg dad again. This is like that Austin Powers bit where, like, the guy falls into the shark tank and then, like, they call his family. It's the same thing. Like, Mommy, Daddy's never coming home again. It's like, God damn that fucking Destiny Hunter! And us were like, yeah, I just needed materials. I've killed 100,000 dregs already. I'm not murdering anything. I'm doing it because the Traveler tells me to. Oh my god, I need more caffeine. Jesus Christ. Alrighty then. This is Finch. Forgot about this guy.
Good times.
Dude, oh my god, I slept. Grinding. See, like, oh, I'm just shooting Scorn for, you know, amorphous alloy. No, I just murdered an uncle of 12. I just shot an upcoming dad. Like, his kid's not gonna know who he is. Okay, that's actually, I never thought of that perspective, to be completely honest. Like, just cause. Okay, I never thought of that perspective. And this is why I like to converse about this stuff. I didn't put that into the equation. I would say thank you for clearing that up. But it's so weird, right? Because without that justification, it's like, really? Like, what? How do we approach this? How do we look at this? So yeah, that's actually, I in all honesty, I didn't think of that. So now the joking side coming back here. It's like, oh, my just cause is I need experience and alloy. I don't think I'm getting XP for this. Why am I not getting XP? Strong world rank. Oh, sorry, we only get XP for bounties. Yeah, I'm out of touch here. It's been a while. So, I was saying before I sidetracked myself, there is actually an interesting set of lore that is going to be revealed after we get some objectives done. So that's what I'm here to experience. I watched again Astacross's like live like reaction video to My Name is Bife's lore entry on all of this, and it looks interesting, and I completely understand both of their perspectives and what they have to say about this. So I want to experience it for myself because it looks really cool. I should have got some bounties. Okay. I love the deformation here in the mud. That's really cool. Here, we can just let's walk in a perfect circle here. Yeah, there we go. Perfect circle. Let's see, quests. Oh, damn, only 20? That was fast. All right. I guarantee you after this, we're going to have to go and shoot more things to collect more shit. I need 2 more, I think? There we go. Complete a deep dive activity. Okay. Dude, isn't it like such a, I mean, it's a terrible subject if you stop and think about it, but it's such a fascinating one. It's all about those perspectives, right? Yeah, it's like, that's a really, like, that's a tough conversation to have, man. And like, oh my, yeah, when you stop and think about it, that's pretty crazy. I'm gonna, fuck it, let's go matchmake. I don't feel like doing it. Or do I? Fuck it. Let's matchmake. Let's murder together as guardians. But yeah, man, as I was saying before, you know, I've been monologuing a lot of my streams. And I'll then, like, when the stream is over, I'll just, like, review it a little bit. And I'm like, that's a good talking point. I'm gonna like, clip it and post it. So, thank you for the encouragement with starting all of this. But, yeah, dude, that whole Friday the 13th thing, like, that had to be streamed. Like, I had to get that out there. Really sucks what's going on. The whole, like, legal debacle sucks. Sucks. The moral maze? Really? Huh. Interesting.
This is tactical. Dive green. Fire team. Z4 around. Directing our forces against our
I will say, man, this is a really good activity. I love this.
The more I commune with Asa, the more dangerous these will get. We'll be quick and careful.
I trust this fire team to get the job done. Make sure everyone comes back in one piece.
It's gonna bother me now. I have a fan on low, and there's like a pamphlet on top of my coffee table to the left, and it's like flapping. And now that my peripherals saw it, I just can't stop staring at it. But now that I'm matchmade, I just can't stop. So now it's gonna bother me. Yeah, this is really cool. Oh, Cookie Monster! That's awesome! Dante Thunderstone? That's a porno name, dude. Hi, I'm Angela Quivers. Your name? Dante Thunderstone. Nice to meet you, man. Let's fuck. Okay, Dante. Are you gonna look for the glowy thing and shoot it? I think, yeah, I think one of them is actively searching for it. Not gonna lie, I feel a little weird shooting shit. This is why I don't want to go full-on PvP today. Alright, so now we get more rads. Whoops. I've gotten into that really bad habit of accidentally running into my own grenades. Whoa. Whoa, buddy! Alright, I'm gonna try that just in case. Yeah? Ooh! Dude, that's right, it's tomorrow, and it's gotten, like, really good reviews, too. From what I hear, I haven't seen any, so I can't directly say that, but from what I've heard, it's, like, really good. Wait a minute, I have a heavy. Shit. I think they're looking. There's a node we have to activate, and they're looking for it.
Sector's crawling with Hive and Taken. Let's head down and dodge some of this heat.
Okay. Did you pre-install it already? Yes, enhance energy.
How is our mission progressing? Have you found any clarity in Asa's words?
Nothing concrete, like it says in my report. Still just fragments. I hope Saint's all-field no-desk style isn't rubbing off on you.
No. I read the report, but I'd like to hear it firsthand as well.
Then you heard it here first. Deputy's recommendation is to stay the course and dive as deep as we need to.
Like, if you were to tell me you took time off from work, I'd be like, I totally understand why, don't worry about it. I'll talk about the move to a true action RPG instead of turn-based, but these teams playing involved in a combat should be awesome. Nice! Oh, so you went physical and you're gonna install it, I would think, right? It sounds like you are. That's cool, man. And, you know, again, like, you mentioned this specifically with Final Fantasy VII Remake, which was stellar. But you know, it's okay to take the established formula and like reiterate while staying true to the roots. You know, that's important. You know, like Destiny here. I mean, we've been playing the same game, God, for like nearly 10 years now. But you know, they reiterate lightly, but at its core, it's still really good, and that's important. Dude, I can't shoot for shit today. Yeah, this is why I'm not going into PvP. But that's good to hear. I'm very curious to hear your thoughts on it, so please share them when you start playing it. Dude, what the hell? Shit. Alright, you get out of here. Ah, damn it! Well, that kind of sucks. That's gonna be on your mind the entire time. Like, man, it's great to see my mates, but I want to be playing Final fucking Fantasy right now. Yeah, hi Bob, how you doing? Great, yeah, great. Good to hear. Am I home yet? That's how I would be at least. Ooh, we can actually land on that. That's cool. I do not blame you. I totally understand. It's all good, man. Do it. As long as, you know. I mean, it would be really easy to just kind of, like, brush everything aside in the name of playing Final Fantasy 16. But you know it's going to be good. So, you know, do that with, what's the word I'm looking for? Do that with a side of caution, because you know it could happen.
Looks operational. Guardian, hostiles converging on you. Eyes up.
Alright, nice.
Let's sing a little more and do it again.
And that's not a small console by any means, dude. Like, that's a fucking... That's a chunker. That is a super accelerant. Okay. It's like seeds. Like coconuts.
But I'm having trouble understanding her approach on time.
From the time I spent here, coming after Asa is part strategy, part vendetta. The Hive see Asa as a coward, heretic. She tried to stop them from finding the other worms. It's not enough to banish her. She has to die.
So Asa is like Shamu, but in a Destiny verse, meaning like it's a psychic giant space whale. Kind of like the whale from Search for Spack. The giant cigarette with the disco ball on it, and the whale was telekinetic in space. Yeah, that's pretty much ASAP. Oh, there it is. Okay. Assault! Kind of relaxing, man. Seriously, this.
On site, Guardian. I'll draw away their commander while you get the job done.
Oh, okay. I'll take this in. It's just like a, hold off the points. Poison thralls. Oh, it's like a Venus flytrap. That's cool, even though it's not. Whoa, what? Damn, dude! Okay, we can do that. Damn! I didn't realize he was going to do so much heavy damage. What am I on? Damn, dude, this is kind of unexpected. I was just expecting a casual stroll, and here I am getting melted. We're all getting melted. I'm just gonna do this. Come on, come on. Yeah, this is fairly challenging. I thought this was going to be a walk in the park. Apparently, I was wrong. Yeah, that was surprisingly difficult. Well, moderately challenging, I think is about.
Egregore samples accounted for. Guardian, we're clear to engage their commander.
supposed to duck! A little rusty. Okay, that's a third down already. Oh, I love this effect. We're getting teleported. Ah, yes, the boss room. Okay. I'm sorry, but this looks like a face. You see the eyeballs? Yeah, it has the nose. Face! I just threw it. God damn it. Well, I mean, we had a checkpoint, so. Fucking pamphlet. That's screwing me up. Seriously, dude? Fucking hell, man. Damn. Thank you. I think it might be a solar burn here. I'm assuming this is what you frying an ant with a magnifying glass feels like? Wow, dude. I am not doing so hot today. I just missed my super. Damn, dude! Getting melted here, literally. Where's the guy? Okay. god, dude, really? Okay, we're teleporting. This is kind of hard. I love that name, Dante Thunderstone. Amazing. Totally a porno name. Jesus, dude, that was interesting to say the least. The game still looks really good.
That wizard you defeated. I remember that from an old report.
Still have a mind like a steel trap, sir. Kudazad was a field captain for Savathun before Titan went dark.
And now they serve Zevil Wrath? Taken, Scorn, Wrathborn.
That rhymes.
All conquered adversaries into her armies, doesn't she?
Not all of them. Just the strongest, or those she's looking to use as a weapon. Not just to fight, but to hurt. Psychologically. She's defacing everything Savathun touched on Titan.
The detail on these, I would say solar panels are really cool. You could actually see the lines in them. Unclaimed. I am so behind. Ooh. Ooh. So I just need more seasonal ranks. I need to get a pinnacle piece here. I need to do missions on legendary. So I can get to rank 8, which will reset next season. Rank up our gunsmith. Actually, no. 9. Okay, so now we need to witness a conversation at the helm. So before we do that, since we're in orbits, I'm going to move this fucking pamphlet that is on my coffee table. I'm going to do this. I will be right back. Yeah, that's probably why I was not playing so well. My brain was like, nah. Something moving in my periphery. Okay. So we gotta go. Witness a conversation. Oh. And I think we go to where Sloane is. There we go. Ah, is she drinking that motor oil?
This is awful.
Sure is. You ever been outside of Seoul?
Never had a reason to.
Can't say I recommend it. Saw some stuff while I was out there. Bad stuff. A world colder than you can imagine. Creatures that suppressed the light. My crew. Let's just say we wore out our welcome.
Is he getting sloshy?
Creatures started closing in. Trigger fingers got itchy. Some of us froze to death. A lightless, final death. The others, they didn't go so quiet. Not until I shut them up. Not sure how long I stayed after that. Had to mod my ghost to survive. Used the parts from
He shot his ex-friend dead. That's crazy.
I did what it took to get off-world. And now I'm here.
I'm no stranger to combat, but... How did you leave it all behind?
These two are going to get married and have plenty of children.
I didn't.
And half of them are going to have that
Some
taken
things
over on
carry
them.
with you forever. But eventually, they stop feeling too heavy to lift.
Thanks for the drink, Drifter.
Anytime, Sloan.
I really wish they wouldn't warp away like that. Like, it'd be cool to see him go up the stairs and be like, I'm going to my room! Slams the door shut. Bring the coral to Sloane. Oh, okay. There it is! It's that space whale from Star Wars Search of Spock. Or whichever one that was.
Anathema. Calamity. That which cannot, must not come to pass. A wordless denial. A fleeing God. Betrayal. And escape. The pursuit. For the final shape.
She just... I love her carry handle. I'd hang her up on a closet door somewhere. But the final shape is gonna be the name of the last Destiny 2 expansion. Think it's still gonna be the holo projector? God damn it! It's back and forth. This is really the most annoying thing about this. I don't mind like storytelling like this, but first of all, the animation is minimal, and then it's like we gotta go here, we gotta go there, gotta go here, gotta go up there, gotta go there, gotta go back. Let's go talk to that thing. Deposit fish. Go get a gun. Come back. Spin around 10 times till you get dizzy. Speak Pig Latin in a certain way, and then the key will be revealed to you. A little ridiculous.
We're almost there. My link with Asa
Oy.
feels crystal clear. It's a little frightening,
It's the alcohol talking, son.
but strangely comforting, too. A lot changed while I was gone. It feels like
It is cool to see Sloan now.
the entire
OGD2.
universe moved on without
He was
me,
the
and
Titan
now I'm struggling
handler.
to catch up. Old enemies became new allies.
Her
New
headmasters.
enemies wield the light against us. And old allies. Friends. Like Amanda.
Who died last season?
Sometimes I wonder, if I returned to the tower, would it even be my home anymore?
Find
Or
out.
would I just be a phantom? Forgotten memory wandering its streets at night. Zivu Arath's voice keeps telling me I don't belong there. That the battlefield is my home. That it always has been. Maybe she's right. Maybe reliving what I went through over and over again is a way for me to stay in familiar territory. To remain in the hell that I know. And avoid the one I dread. Either way, the mission comes first. I have to see it through to the end, regardless of where I end up when it's done.
Cool. I need to sit up. I'm starting to get comfortable. Since return, Mrs. Evans is gone in possible power. She now runs. Blah 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 blah. Oh, come on, man. Oh!
I see you. You see me too? Ah, good, good. Then it is all working. You, me, this projector. Even if we sometimes fall. There is a war building in Sloane's eyes. One that Zivu Arath will exploit as she
Excuse me.
did with Osiris. Savathun wore his face. But it was Zivu Arath who took his light. Her whips drove him into a frenzy, lured him into danger.
I love this guy. Got
forced
Gusto,
to
man.
hear a
I love
sacrifice,
Saint Portune. So cool.
and left him to die. Now she twists my thoughts into thorns, draws out the faces of the suffering Elixni into my dreams. She whispers that
Whispers.
I took pleasure in their pain. I see their eyes as they died by my hands. And they see me. She does not lie. She challenges what you hold as a strength. Osiris's ambition, my protection. Sloane's duty. I have felt how the right word, the right faith, can incite one to violence. But I have changed. Which she has taken, it will not break me. Sloane is no warrior of glass, but the war within her. Even stone crumbles under enough strife. Stay with her, Guardian, as I should have with Osiris. We must offer her what support we are able, even if she does not want it.
Okay. Please, please, Mr. Progress ranks. Thinking once you wrath goes Cyrus couldn't blah 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 blah. What the hell? Oh my god! We gotta go to the holo projector again. This one, oh, start recording. Oh, it's okay. Hey hero, you just a mighty fine scrap for me, pyramid tech and all those rot bags. Back to the hollow project. Wait. Is this the right one? I gotta claim some challenges. This is crazy. Put your hand out! That's what Bungie gave me. So, kid, you gave us $20 that you worked so hard on? Kid, put your hand out. Just, here, give me your wrist. Wrist. That's what we think of you, kid! I almost actually spat on my hand. Get out of here! You got your fucking engram. Go home! Come back next week, give us $10 more. You better come back or we're not gonna let you play Destiny anymore. And you're gonna get less for this $10. This time we're gonna shit in your hand. No, that's too much. We're gonna take a fragment of shit and just, like, flick it in your eye. That's what you get. Beat Hatrick, the Glass Weird, in the Extraction Lost Sector in Savathun's Throne World. No. I think I'm missing something here. Okay, I think alright. Yeah, man, Friday the 13th, like, totally fucked my mindset up to Destiny. I was like, what? I need to go where? Who? This thing? It's like, I'm just used to, like, monologuing about the importance of single-player games and lack of online connectivity and how it hurts people who... It hurts games that require it, and I've just been so focused on that, like, I completely lost sight of what I was looking to get out of Destiny today. Excuse me, I'm hiccuping. Yeah, don't get me wrong, you know, on the surface, I'm, like, all jokingly, like, you know, cursing things out here and there. I love my Destiny. It's truly the only... And I'm gonna sound terrible saying this, but I mean this sincerely. This is the only live service game I tolerate. I refuse to tolerate any others. I dabbled a little bit in Fortnite and all that, and it's just too much. Extraction Lost Sector. I don't know where that is. Hold on. Metamorphosis? Sepulture? I love... That's such a good word. Apothecary. Pharmacy. Apothecary. It's such a cool word. Metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. That was from a fighting game. I forget what it was. No, pyrokinesis. Pyrokinesis. There is a lost sector that I'm missing. Dude, I feel like such a Destiny noob. What the fuck am I doing here, people? I'm looking for a lost sector. I've been playing this game for 10 years, and I'm having trouble finding something. It's on the map. You see that? Do you see that? It's on the map, and I'm like, where in the lost sector? I don't know where it is. Wow, dude. Yeah, I'm starting to feel shot. I'm sorry. I've been up for 28 hours. My bad. I'm a little sloshy. I'm gonna run over a scorn with my spider. I can't even do that. What the fuck? Fine, I'm just gonna stab everybody in the face. There we go. That's how I feel right now as a Destiny player. Yeah. Yeah, get the hell out of here. Get out of my face. Oh, it's still... Okay, I know this is not. I was thinking of another lost sector. That's why I was, like, brain farting. Who needs deep sight? That's for noobs, bro. Thanks! I bet you he's doing the same quest I am. I will say, though, man, that's one thing. And one thing alone that keeps us Destiny players coming back is blackwillow73 at AOL.com. Not only awesome screen names, but no, seriously, like, the movement, the gunplay, everything just feels so good. everything just feels so good in this game. That's what makes it so awesome. I don't know why that dude was waiting, because once we instance out, he's not going to be with us anymore. I hate when it happens. I go for the reload, and then when I pick up an orb of lights, a morb is what we used to call it, it reloads your weapon. So like you actively go to reload, because that's what the game's programmed to do, and then you pick up an orb. And you go to reload, and it reloads before you could reload. If that makes sense. Yeah, you go to reload, but it reloads before you could reload. That makes total sense. Okay, we gotta go this way. Nope. I'm not used to this lost sector. I actually didn't even do a lot of Savathun's Throne World, man. Like, I missed out on a lot of stuff. I got my Amazon Prime Engram, what the fuck? I forget if there are 2 or 3 sync plates. I think there are 3? Yeah. I mean, this is just a basic run-of-the-mill lost sector, so I don't think there's going to be... I would doubt that there's any type of, like, in-depth puzzling here. Because this is just a patrol space. This is not like a raid instance or anything. Those are the only places where you'd have that. So yeah, just activate the 3 plates, boss comes out, shoot him dead, you're done. Nope, you ain't punching me, bro. That's it, we got it. You just need to trigger it by claiming. Oh shit. Oh fuck, I gotta. Ah shit, I gotta do the thing, I didn't destroy your ghost. God damn it. Forgot about that. Sorry, a little rusty. There we go, now she's dead. I forgot some Lucent Hive, as they're known as. You need to kind of like critical kill them, if that makes sense. Yeah, dude, I am rusty today. It also doesn't help that you need to be well coordinated in order to be accurate. That's not me today. I've been up for a very long time. So that's why, and that's another reason why I'm not doing PvP, because I'm amped up on enough caffeine, and I want to push that to the next level, which is unhealthy. Go back and talk. Why can't we just call her? Like, I'm sure our ghosts have some type of, like, you know, telecommunication abilities. Like, you know, we could be like, yo, Sloan, what's up? What up, B? Yo, what's up? Hail reflection. Feel about that. I'm just Let's talk to Sloan again. Gotta go back. Destination. Nope, we're there. Sorry. Okay. Ooh, I still have some... Yeah. Dude, these skyboxes and everything. Alright, let's see. What does Sloan have to say now? Oh, dude, that's awesome! There's a fallen dude talking to a taken chick. That is so cool! Yeah, I love this one. It's funny because she has these, like... these, like, mental trips, like, she connects telepathically. So you see, she absorbs the coral and she puts her hand on the screen and she's like, be sure to drink your Ovaltine and save Martha. What just happened? I don't know, Ovaltine and Martha? Does that mean anything to you? No, not really. Save Martha. Drinking Ovaltine! Drink more Ovaltine and buy the season pass. It's only $20. Dude, this is seriously though, like all joking aside, this is awesome.
Our minds are one, linked by the darkness, but only for a moment. I must borrow Sloane's voice to speak my words. Please.
I believe this is the cutscene. I'm very curious about this. Yes! Okay, good.
Before you can confront the witness, you must understand it. The witness's first victims were once like you, struggling for survival, bolstered by hope, until their hopes became reality.
Dude, this is just like the cutscene on
They called
Mars.
it the Gardener, their deity of life. It ushered them into a golden age. For eons, they prospered.
This is
But
awesome.
their newfound god never spoke to them. It lavished them with gifts, but not with guidance. And though they lived in paradise, they came to crave a greater purpose. They desired meaning, structure, a winnower, to shape the garden.
Ah!
Their scholars discovered that the gardener shared a connection create life. But they came to realize that it could bring ruin just as easily. The cosmic events it set in motion could wipe out entire civilizations in a heartbeat.
Dude.
Without reason. And so they saw the light, not as a source of prosperity, but of unfettered chaos.
Interesting perspectives, man.
By studying the veil, they came to know the darkness. A power that was shaped by thought and consciousness. And in the darkness, they found the means to carve away the chaos of existence.
Dude, this is really good.
Calcify it into a final shape. Eternal. And perfected.
I'm gonna bring up
They
an
brought
interesting
the
point
veil
after.
back to the gardener in an attempt to strengthen their connection. There, they could reshape reality itself. The gardener would not allow it. And so it fled their world. But they would not be deterred. Having witnessed the truth in the darkness,
Damn, dude, it's getting
they
dark.
used its binding power to merge themselves into the salvation they craved.
Dude, this is really cool. Holy shit.
Began the witness's pursuit. Its campaign to impose meaning on a meaningless universe.
See, this is getting me back into the Destiny mindset right now. This is
One
fucking
that
cool.
is nearly at its end.
Oh, this is cool. This is cool, man. I'll bring up a point after all this is over. And it feeds into, like, what has been said by My Name is Bike. Which, as a hardcore fan, I totally understand what he's saying. But let's hold off for just a second. And this actually will relate to how I felt about, like, Halo 2 and Halo 3. So let's just wait for this to be over. Drink your Ovaltine. God. She needs to stop doing that. Oh my god. Come on, man. She was right here. She fucking did the fade to nothing shit. And now we gotta go back to the holo projector. Okay. Begrudgingly, we go. Why just... Fuck. You're tired to deal with this.
Now we've heard what Asa had to tell us. We know our enemy better than ever.
Just
I
listen.
think that it all started with the need for purpose. How that need became an obsession. What bothers me most is how much I understand it. This mission,
That's better.
it's my purpose, my reason for being, my guiding light.
Now you can read the subtitles, at least partially.
Without it, I'm lost. I don't know who I am or
Why couldn't she tell us this while we were standing there? What's up with all this protector shit?
and that lack
That's
of
aggravating.
direction. It's
But again, more fuel for my
harder
point.
to face than 1,000 battles. I felt the same about my previous mission when I held the line on Titan. And if I'm being honest, it feels like I failed. I survived. For what reason?
She has a lot of
What
doubts.
was
It's
it I meant
understandable.
to achieve? The only answer I've found is to learn what Asa knows.
A soul!
If I can do that, it will all have been worth it. Our link ended before Asa could explain how to get through the portal. The bond took its toll. But we'll both be ready again soon.
Is
When
there like
that time
shadowing
has
up?
come and gone, then I can feel like I accomplished the mission.
Drop shadow. There we go. Oh, cool. So, I was talking about this extensively while I was streaming Halo and all of its games via the Master Chief Collection, etc., etc. Okay, so Halo, the original Halo, I've said this so many times I could just repeat it verbatim now. Halo set the standard and told a phenomenal story that has stood the test of time. The original Halo, 22 years ago, 2001, yeah. 22 years ago could still stand with the best of them today. Now, obviously, the story for the first Halo was so good. Those are some impossible shoes to fill. So when you look at Halo 2's story, the way the story was presented was terrible, but it had excellent lore building and world building. So again, learning about the hierarchy of the Covenants and how they were struggling with the Cabal and how the prophets are stringing them on and using their beliefs as a means to twist the truth. It's really fascinating stuff. So if you look at the story of Halo 2, it sucks. It truly sucks. I'm sorry. I hated it. I fucking hated it. I still enjoyed it. I played it. It plays great. It doesn't play phenomenally well, in my opinion, but it plays great. This is definitely a hot take, and that's cool. We all have our opinion, as Lurk and I were talking about before. But the way the story was delivered was terrible. But the world and lore building, phenomenal. Then you look at Halo 3. Halo 3's wasn't more world building. It was kind of just like, well, there's a little extra here, and we need to conclude it. So in Halo 3's case, it lacks an impactful narrative, but the game was so well designed and fun, it didn't matter. And then you look at Halo ODST, and Bungie really started to dial it up. And again, Halo ODST story is a little thinner, but its world building through character-to-character moments and interactions was sublime. And then Halo Reach went full circle back to the original Halo. Complete 180, and it had a really good story. The story was about survival, but it had the human elements and the impact that all of this had on the human element. So you saw the repercussions of the Covenant War and glassing Reach and what it took to get Cortana to the Pillar of Autumn so the events of Halo 1 could transpire. If you want the best comparison for what Reach really is, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to give me shit for this, but Halo Reach is essentially Rogue One. Star Wars Rogue One. Highly underrated, by the way. It's Rogue One. Take the Death Star plans and replace it with Cortana. And take the Empire and replace it with the Covenants. And there you go. You gotta get the Death Star plans away from an unstoppable force with a super weapon. What does that sound like? It's true. It's a good comparison. But all joking aside, okay? Please work with me. I'm working off a little. If you look at what we're experiencing here, again, the delivery of the story is just... it's not very good. But the world building and the lore behind it all, dude, that cutscene, that was awesome. Now we have more context for what the Veil and the Witness and a Traveler are. That was really good. But as My Name is Bife talked about in his lore video, which again I watched through the lens of Astacross, he's the best Destiny content guy out there right now. Him, Grenadier Jake, My Name is Bife, Lucky. I love Lucky. Lucky and Buttwipe. He I don't know what happened to Butt. It's like Beavis and Butthead. But Lucky does some good stuff. There's a lot of really good, talented Destiny content creators out there who are really good at the game. Shout out to True Vanguard, Dado. It's just so many good people. But Astacross is kind of like... he's like the general voice of the Destiny community. Dado is like elitist Dado, and I mean that with utmost sincerity. I love that dude. I mean, I've been listening to him for like the past 10 years. True Vanguard is like the PvP guy. He's like your uncle, you know? But watching it through Astacross's lens, and he said the same thing I did, and even Bife said it. It's like the way they delivering all of this is terrible. Imagine if you bought like a high-end sports car, but you didn't get your tires for like 4 months later. Like the vehicle of its delivery is faulty, but the vehicle itself is awesome. So yeah, that was a really cool cutscene. And again, Bungie's gotten really good with expanding upon their lore in some truly fantastic ways. I mean, in Season of the Splicer, there was a whole thing with Saint 14 and how we look at him as a hero. Again, perspectives. You look at Saint 14 as a hero, but the Fallen look at him as like a murderer and a demon. Kind of sounds familiar to Halo, right? Such excellent lore building. Like all of the lore behind Destiny is just phenomenal. But the problem is how it's delivered. And unfortunately now, Bungie is a content delivery vehicle that is seasonal, that is disposable. So it'll have its excellent lore building and world building moments, but it's going to be hampered by its means of delivery. And as Byte and Astacross said, verbatim, I hope that the way this is being received is a literal slap to the face to Bungie, because Bungie has gotten a little late. Actually, no, I'm being defensive because I love Destiny and Bungie. But let's take away that favoritism slant for a moment. The way this game has become monetized and the way they're relying on it is egregious. It's terrible. And this is coming from a hardcore Destiny. And you will hear this opinion echoed throughout the entire community. Everybody loves this game. At its core, it's really good. But coming back just because it at its core it's good is a lot different from saying, "Hey man, did you play that mission? Oh my god. Dude, did you see the way the story was delivered? Wow." No, we just come for the weekly resets and the seasonal stuff, and that's it. It sucks that it has come to this. They're making billions of dollars off of this game. Can they just give a little? Can they just for once be like, you know, man, our community is passionate. We owe them something. Instead of like, you owe us that $100 for next year's fucking content. Hey kid, hey, remember last week I gave you that piece of shit, and then the prior week before you put your hand out and I spat in it. Come on, I got something new for you. Come here, but first you gotta give me that $20. Okay, I love Destiny here. Come here, kid. Get out of my face. Put your hand out. You just got it. That's what it feels like. And it's unfortunate because at its core, and I say this all the time, this is very good. Please start treating it. I hope it gets better before it ultimately just going to go to shit and be... I digress. What is this fucking thing?
The ever-forward march of time has a humorous way of looping in on itself. Doesn't it?
In some ways, a long-lived perspective makes it difficult not to see trends die and resurface.
Do you think that's how the witness sees us? Variations of potential, or lack thereof?
What's really on your mind?
Slow.
There we go. There we go. Now you guys can read that on a bright background. That's it.
That type of focus. You forget to come up for air. It's like a death when it's over.
Your command can be an anchor. Keep her from drifting. That's what I try to do for you.
Do we keep the drifter from drifting? That's a legit question.
Methods quite often.
The Dark Age drove us to extremes. Your style of leadership is more refined than mine.
Wasn't long ago that I was your pupil.
Really?
Since then, I'd like to think we've developed a trust beyond authority or duty. How did you foster that friendship while being my superior?
You're not listening, Zavala. I didn't. Remember, you left my tutelage. All I
Okay, so Zavala got some words of encouragement. You see, like, I'll sit here and listen to them, but it's like you're the way this feel. And again, I'm not saying this is terrible, not at all. It's just it's delivery. Once again, it sounds like I'm listening to an important conversation through like 2 walls away. It kind of removes you from it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? All right, so let's just see what we have here. Into the depth. All right, guys. Today's stream is going to be shorter. I am not necessarily hurting, but I'm like I'm a little scatterbrained today due to the fact that I've been up for so long, and it's just it's hard to remain like completely engaged. Like I'm kind of like, and I hate feeling this way too, but it's been an evening, so I'm kind of just like going through the motions. Like, I'm not going to go for PvP today. I just wanted to catch up on the seasonal story, which was actually really good. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to go to the tower. We're going to cash out our engram. Just going to see if I need to put anything in my vault. And I'm going to call it a day. Now, I am intending to stream Warhammer Boltgun tomorrow. So I just need to make sure that it runs properly. And we're definitely going to have to throw some Friday the 13th into the mix. I think so. Okay. Just I unsubscribed from a. I get GOG messages all the time. It's like, hey, these games are now games on your wish list are discounted. It's take it easy on spending because September is going to be cracked. I was about to say, why is it taking forever? As soon as I reach for the controller, the game's like, nah, bro, I got you. Don't change your mind, please. Play me.
Let's see what we've got for you.
Let's see what we have for you. The dude who voices Rahul here is actually from Stargate. He was the one of the people on the planet. He was one of the leaders of the old tribe. I can't remember his name. I'm not going to look it up. I don't care too much now. All right, everybody. I am done for the day. Again, I've been up for a very long time, so I want to be completely engaged with you guys. And I personally feel like I'm like 60% here, so I'm going to cut my losses since I didn't sleep last night. I'm definitely going to get some sleep 2 nights so I can go to the gym tomorrow, hit the eye doctor appointment up, and get back to you guys all fresh and well. But thanks for sticking around, Lurk. Always a pleasure. And everybody else, thanks for listening to my monologues. I do enjoy talking about this stuff, and I try to always keep a straight perspective. I'll upload what we have today to Twitch. YouTube. I'm going to upload it to YouTube because we are on Twitch as I say this right now. Yeah! I'm done today, man. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Peace out.